Hey guys, what is up? This is AntDude and welcome back to Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Last time we obviously started the adventure. We got two clear gems, 2 crystals, and 1 blue gem. That was good progress, I think. Today we're gonna get even more done. Sounds good to me. We got 3 levels left in this world. I guess you can call this world a floor 1. I guess that makes more sense. This is the first floor of levels, and we have got 4 gems to collect? That's a lot of stuff to do, man. I didn't point this out last time, but every portal is different visually, and it represents the level that we're going into. I think I raved about it in Crash 1, that I love when you get to see the level that you're diving into. If not Crash 1, I've definitely talked about it before. It's a small detail that I love a lot. So, Hang 8. This is the first level that has 2 gems in it. I almost jumped immediately. That would have been a great way to start off the episode. We're gonna go for the second gem, I guess, right off the bat. Although having Special Aku here is not gonna be helpful right now. Well, yeah, it's not helpful. Alright, so, okay, there's a time limit on the bottom right. So, what I need to do now, I have to oh boy, oh, this is gonna be painful. I gotta get to the end in no time. In no time? I gotta get to there before there is no time left. I guess that's a better way of doing it. Hitting a checkpoint was a mistake. If I die, I gotta go to the warp room again. Oh, this is going bad. Oh, hey, a blue gem. That's kind of neat. Oh, God. Okay. The only reason why I'm doing this first is that I know that the countdown timer shows up really early, and I would rather handle it while it's happening rather than let the timer just chill out there. Oh, and now at least I get a blunt way of learning the level's layout. I think this is it. Come on, go, 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 go! No, God! Okay! Ah! We did it! Whew. Good way to start off the game, or the video. Oh boy. I don't know if the timer goes to 0, if the gem, like, just disappears before my very eyes. Luckily, I didn't have to find out. I gotta play the level twice, but now I actually get to play through the level. Woo! I'm ready to go now. I'm pumped, but I'm getting interrupted. Of course. What's up now?
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Alright, the fifth crystal. Could have assumed that's where we were going anyway. Why didn't he congratulate me on the awesome thing I just did? I imagine just Cortex coming in and just being like, dude, that was sick! And then he like genuinely tries to like join the good side because he sees how skilled I am. That's a good way. That's a good alternate ending to this game, I think. That sounds hilarious. Alright, but now we gotta play the level like an actual person. We got this. So the timer still? No, the timer does not show up at all. So I think I alluded to this in the last episode, but again, gem allocation is very odd in this game. I think I was a little bit too harsh, because I had some time in between episodes, and as I'm saving the first one, I'm going through the audio and be like, man, I think I was way too harsh. I do think it's kind of dumb how they handled playing the level again without hitting any boxes, but it's not that bad. So I think I was just a bit too harsh. But it is very weird that I did a very similar thing of playing the level through again in a different way, but I just got a clear gem instead of a colored gem. That I'm not sure of, but it's not really a big deal. I think I'll be okay. I'm still in Crash 1 mode, however, to where I'm in a bonus level, and I kind of expect Hana to always show up at the very end. Man, it's a shame she's gone. Maybe. I don't know. She's gone for... She's headed for greener pastures. I think she has shown up once after this. I think I said this as well in Crash Boom Bang, which was a weird minigame collection on DS. Randomly brought her back. Now here, this is cool. This is, again, very similar to Crash 1 with the colored gem paths. This time, though, they really make it seem more intense. The music has kicked it up a whole notch, and the music is already fantastic, but I love these intense remixes. This is gonna be mean. Luckily, I can still use the D-pad, which is good. I'll need this. I don't want to be tilting over to the sides. Bam! So we get to see a few of these. I don't believe they're all, exclusive to colored gems. I don't think so. Again, it's been a while since I fully played through this game. Oh, I forgot the switch is all the way later on. But I know there will be times where I will definitely be more on edge. Yeah. Woo! As opposed to on edge all the time. I think I'll be okay. Whoop. Also, another thing that I know I was talking about before, and I had more time to think about it. I talked about variety, and now I'm getting to show off some of the variety. I don't even think I mentioned it because I was so ready to speedrun. Hey, I'm on a jet board now. That's new. That's a brand new vehicle that was not in Crash Bandicoot 1. So realistically, the theme of the level that we're in, also we did it. That's pretty cool. The theme of this level, this is almost copy and pasted from Crash 1. Obviously, again, everything, it plays a lot differently now because everything goes by smoother. But we dealt with this whole river area before. This is nothing new. I guess to me, I always consider these to be vastly different because of the things they fill these levels with. I'm jumping on hippos, that's one thing, and then I got this super awesome jet board. Like, I feel like that's how Naughty Dog said, like, with the model that they did in Crash 1, there was really not much more they could do. It was very limited. You had 3 level types, being chased, doing this, and then, like, pure side-scrolling. Oh no, then the hog levels. They do bring that stuff back, but they definitely broaden the scope of everything that you do. So maybe that is a better way of describing it. Crash 3 is definitely has more variety. Crash 2 broadens the scope. I think that is a much more eloquent way of putting it, as I've gone ahead and gotten the second clear gem, baby! Do the dance. You know what? I think, I may have to go back on saying that I'm going to show every single dance that Crash does. It's an awesome dance, but it's going to happen 5 times in this episode. Because it's already happened twice. It's going to happen in these 2 levels once. And then I believe once I beat a boss, it happens again. So I think starting in the next episode, I'll probably be cutting that out. Maybe I'll show 1 dance per episode. I don't want to have no dancing. Because then that's no fun. You gotta have some dancing. He can dance if he wants to. And I guess back on talking about variety, this is just a copy-paste job of the first level. I always remember as a kid, I always perceived this level's gimmick to be the birds. That was it. Again, a good platformer tries to make every level stand out. This level's gimmick is the birds. Which we've seen before, but not in this 3D setup. It was in the 2D setup before. Oh wait, and then we have the split pathways. I hope this is correct. So I'll go down the right way, and then we'll loop back around. So there is some backtracking. It still kind of sucks, but I believe it's more manageable this time around, thankfully. Also, I do want to point out as well, even as a child, I got to appreciate the designs of these turtles. They're fantastic. So, one you can't spin, one you can't jump on. And how do they do that? Well, they give the one you can't spin spikes surrounding him, and then they cut off the top. Oh no, he's not cut off, it's just a metal plate. With saw blades. They put saw blades on a turtle. That is fantastic. Also, they have like robot eyes. The birds have them too. So instead of just fighting evil animals, which that does still happen, they've been kind of roboticized now. And I just think their design is sweet. This is gonna suck. Okay, oh, the crystal here too. Ooh, I'm glad I did it. So I guess you can technically beat levels without getting the crystal. Again, it's been a while. I forgot that was a thing. So there's that, I guess. Oh god, come on. This is not fun. Thank you. I see it. You see it? That's how you can tell just by the little sliver of platform in the bottom left. Okay. I'm back to being on edge. Yep, okay. Sweet. Crash Bandicoot. Can we diverge back? Please? Can we get back onto the pathway? Okay. Oh god, I gotta inch like a crawling baby. Is that it? Oh, sweet. That's it. Okay. Whew. I noticed as well, I hit a switch, which was probably gonna show off some of the, or open up some of the boxes I gotta hit over here. So you really gotta just go in circles in this level. This really is the pits. Hey! I feel bad about that. I don't know. Cause that was bad. That was really bad. Oh, weird. Had to load the loading of the boxes. Alright, yeah, sure. Yay, okay, we did it. I don't think there's much more level left. How much more can you do after that? What can possibly be behind this checkpoint? Oh, another one of these. Can I please? Dang it, I'm always so close. I gotta look up how people do that. Realistically, it's just a matter of getting good at this game and how the physics go, but that's not my mantra. I just get by. I don't get good, I get by. Yep. You know what? I think that's still a little bit of my paranoia from Crash 1. I don't think I need to stay around and wait for the boxes to blow up anymore. I think I'm safe. I don't think I need to worry about, oh boy, if I'm not on screen, the TNT won't count. I think I'm pretty safe. Gotta do backtracking here though, which kind of sucks. There we go. Save that middle one. See, a little bit of planning ahead. I know what I'm doing. I may be an idiot, but I sometimes know what I'm doing. Well, now I gotta do this too. I'm not missing this count. Yeah! Bonus room successful. This episode is going off splendidly so far. Got a bunch of Wumpa fruit, a bunch of boxes, we're stacked with lives, and now that the game keeps track of how many lives you have when you save, I am set for life. I'm never gonna make that jump. I guess maybe this is what they're referring to when they call these the pits, because that's what the level is called. But the other level also had the pits. So, dang it, the timing, not good. 4, 5. They don't even really up the number of the moles. It's been 5 like every time. Also, the end of level just shows up. Like, hey, what's up? Also, the gem pops up every time. Huh. Weird. I guess once you close the door, it, like, unloads the gem? Huh. Learning all sorts of things about this game. Got a boom. We got one sweet clear gem. Again, we're gonna let the dance happen. Just let it happen. I could definitely see this getting annoying, but we're gonna let it happen. You guys let me know if you want to continue to see the dancing or not. Now, Crash Dash. I do love that the tree is sticking out. It's like, it's splitting the Crash Dash and the crystal counter on the right. You can't see level 5 on the right side, but you can see it over here. I don't necessarily want to call that atmospheric, but it's one of the reasons why I love the warp room setup that Crash Bandicoot started using. Because it definitely removes some element of, like, building a world, because we had islands before, but now you're in what would normally be a stagnant warp room, but I don't know. I think that I like the cool little touches. Okay, and we have a boulder chase. And already, something new that I thought was really cool, and looking back, I believe this was a selling point, was the amount of personality that they added to Crash here. So, like, the amount of animations that he has here, oh boy, oh boy. So if I'm just, you see he'll look back and he'll get startled a little bit. If I'm close to the doorway, when the boulder comes crashing into it, he does like a little spin because of the momentum or something. Can they, nah, it happened the first time. But yes, this is obviously still very similar to the boulder chases from before. Except now we have electric gates to dodge. Gotta be wary about that. These are a lot more fun to control, by the way. This is probably gonna be the last time I rave about it. With the analog stick. Not having to use the D-pad makes these 10 times better. At least 10 times. And there it goes. Away. And we get a crystal. Sweet. Well, there is a really weird hidden path tied to something like this later on. Crash 2 veterans know what I'm talking about. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But what's cool about this is that this sort of ties back. Oh boy, this sort of ties back into the whole variety thing as well. But actually, yeah, I can just. I don't need to do all that. Let me just pop all 3 of these. Give it a couple seconds to buff, and then I'll go in and just break them all once. We're gonna be doing chase levels throughout the whole game. There's a couple more, but they're not necessarily all boulders. So that's cool. Honestly, that probably didn't add or take away any time. I just didn't want to have to, like, focus on that and not talk. That would have been nice. I've seen people do craziness where they, like, spin and then jump immediately. So they'll spin on top of the boxes, breaking them instantly, but then jump to not die. That is far more skill than I have, and I'm not willing to give that a shot. Okay. We did see speed pads. They're gonna probably show up with one of these boulders. That's mean. This is mean. This is mean. Awesome, sweet. So awesome. That's good. That's a fantastic. That's a good game. That's a good game right here. Got him. Yeah. Man, it comes down to the wire. We got it though. Awesome. I'm out of here. Woo! I didn't even beat the level before. I just automatically left. So give me the stuff. Give me the stuff. Bah. And then bah. I didn't want to leave the crystal animation behind, so I made sure to go back and get both. We're A-okay. We can scratch that from the record, as it will. And now we get to get interrupted again. This time I knew it was happening. What's up, guy?
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next one. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Thanks, Cortex. I really appreciate your confidence. So what you gotta do now that you got all these levels complete, you go onto the center platform. Crash is like, hey, we should go up, I guess. And then you go up. And then we're gonna fight a boss. And who was the boss? He was teasing that it's someone we've seen before. Who could it possibly be? There we go. It's Ripper Roo. Well, look at it. He's graduated. He has a little hat on. He's taking time to study. Look at that. He has a cane, glasses, a little top hat. He's more dapper now. I'll give him that. I love his design. Oh, I didn't even... Now that I'm actually staring at the floor, I haven't really taken the time to stare at the floor too much, but you can see his diploma has Roo on it. You can see different formulas in the bottom. He's really improved. Good on him. My big thing, I guess, with this boss is, I've said this before, whenever bosses become purely defensive, I usually end up not being a big fan. See here, I just gotta dodge him with that, because he'll put down TNT. Then he goes back to being absolutely crazy, the Ripper Roo that we all know and love. And then he does that. And then he breaks him himself, because again, he's psychotic. And then you hit him. Again, I don't know, the defensive ball, it's still fun because, oh god, it could still be challenging, because you never know what Ripper Roo is gonna do. But, I think, still, defensive bosses have never done anything for me. This sucks, oh god, and I have no Aku with me, this is bad. I think I'm good? Okay, yeah. I believe your safe area is where there's no green glow from the nitro crates, so that's how you know. Do the dance again. You get nothing for beating the bosses, though. You just get access to the next area. Oh man, the sides of the levels have books and ladders. He became a library. It's so cool. It's a shame that I had to take him down again. And this was always odd. I'm surprised that they shoot me out of a level portal and not up from the center, but okay, that's a minor thing.
I see that Ripper Roo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash, I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
Coco has a point. Cortex can't really be trusted. Not that odd that Cortex would be like, yeah, if you get all the crystals, I got something that could destroy the Earth, but I won't do it for that. Of course not. He's renewed. He will never do anything bad again. Alright. So that's it for this episode of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Next time, we're gonna dive into this snowy tundra of a warp room. But, firstly, a little bit of animal abuse, and then eventually, am I doing it wrong? There it is. My mistake. You have to abuse him a lot more than I originally thought, but we got a bunch of lives for it. Oh, there you go. I thought he was just going to be planted into the ground forever now. It's messed up. Also, one last thing. I didn't point this out. Upon thoughtful consideration, I have changed the save name to da-da-da-da. I mean, granted, the victory jingle from Crash 1 was 4 DAs. I only put in 3, but it's close enough. So, boom, we're gonna save, 17% done. That's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and as always, I will catch you dudes next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys, what is up? This is AntDude, and welcome back to Crash 2 Wrath of Cortex. That is not the name of the game at all.